Hello guys, Luna here with another Skyrim mod video where we are covering some of the latest new mods for Xbox One and PlayStation 4 from the last 24 hours. Today we have a bunch of mods to go over as usual, including a bunch of different retextures and some Radiant quests and stuff like that, so a bunch of cool things worth checking out. But unfortunately, again guys, there were no PS4 mods released today, so it's been 2 days without a new mod. So I've taken a couple of the far along work in progress mods to show you instead. Before we start, the weekends are very slow for mod releases, which is why I usually don't upload a new mod on Saturday/Sunday. I never really have, so in the comments today I appreciate if you guys vote for what favorite mod video you enjoy that's not brand new mods, so I can focus more on that on days where there's not enough mods to cover brand new ones. Anyway, let's start with today's mods. Our first mod is called 8K Undead and Dragons, which is a new texture mod replacing dragons and the undead of Skyrim. Now, I've made it clear in other videos that 8K is never really necessary on console. I mean, the game doesn't run 8K, none of us have 8K monitors, I'm only recording in 1080p, so you might not notice a higher quality resolution unless you are at the pixel level, which is really close to these Draugr or dragons, but the difference in quality of 2K, 4K and 8K is minimal. But the file size difference, on the other hand, well, this texture for dragons and Draugrs is over 300 megabytes, which I guess tells you the whole story. Don't get me wrong, the quality of these textures of this mod is very good. It's, like all of Lawful's mods, a very good mod. I'm just letting you guys know that the 8K texture is not going to make your game look like you're playing on PC or something like that. That's not how it works. But the file size for this mod on consoles is a lot to ask for. So the mod itself, I'll give a 10 out of 10 for quality, but it's a lot of file size to use for such a small mod when you won't really be able to see the difference between this and a texture that is half the size of it. So I guess the decision is really yours. Our next mod is a PS4 mod, and it's a small one called Alchemy. All the mod does is add to the game new items that you can make potions for, so that it's easier to level up your alchemy skill, and the mod adds a new food to the game as well, making survival just a slight bit easier. Next up, we have a mod called Notice Board Delivery Quests. This mod places a notice board in each inn. Delivering quest notes is passed randomly on the notice board, and the player can acquire the reward by accepting the quest. The delivery quest note will be stuck on the notice board again as time passes, so there are plenty of delivery notes and saves, but in small villages and inns, there is a relatively small quantity of delivery quest notes, which makes a lot of sense. Most delivery quest notes require 5 items, and they are raw meat, vegetables, animal pelts, tusks, dragon bone, dragon scale, firewood, or ingredients. And the reward for these quests are dependent on the rarity of the item, so common items are 50 to 100 gold, uncommon 100 to 200 gold, rare is 100 to 200 as well, extra rare is 300 to 500 gold, and super rare items are 500 to 750 gold. So it's worth your time doing some of these quests for a good way to get gold in game. Our fourth mod of today is called Superior Lore Friendly Hair. This is a simple mod that can improve the appearance of many NPCs in the game and your character as well. Superior Lore Friendly Hair is a texture replacer for vanilla hair, and here are the features of that. It has true high definition quality and it's 2K, 100% handmade ultrafine hair texture, it's 100% lore friendly, enhanced normal matte for better 3D look and shine, improved the alpha channel to make fine hair strands appear and also provides a transparency effect, recolored with gradient tones for a realistic look especially under good light, enhanced hair accessory textures, will affect only hairstyles that use the texture hair long, which covers over 90% of all the humanoid NPCs in the game, and there's no performance impact with this mod if you install it. Our final mod today guys is called The Kids Are Alright, and this is episode 1. There are 3 episodes in total adding in different things for kids. All are comprehensive standalone children overhaul mods. This is episode 1, which is the smallest version of the mod, episode 2 is bigger, and episode 3 is bigger again, but the features of this one are all children and clothing are replaced across the game for them. They have custom race menu face sculpt, so basically the appearance of all the kids in the game is different. They have custom clothing reflecting the status of the children, so you get common, you get fine clothes, some of them wear blacksmith, some of them are merchant, miner, and of course for Solstheim you have Skal. They have custom body meshes and textures added, and it also fixes error in the base kids NPC records. So overall a good mod. The kids of Skyrim are always neglected, probably because they don't really play much of a role in the game other than for immersion purposes, but if the rest of your characters and NPCs are highly modded, then I guess it only makes sense to have all your adopted kids the same as your player spouses and followers. So not a lot of changes with this one, it's a good quality mod, but I will update you guys again once episode 2 and 3 are released. Well guys, that is about it for today's video. If the video was useful, leave a like, it's very much appreciated, and if you want to see more daily news guides and updates on other similar games including mods, check out my channel and subscribe. You can also turn on notifications to see vids as soon as they are released. But guys, thanks for watching, stay awesome as always, and I will see you all in the next one.